I am delighted to be in brotherly Pakistan, and I express my gratitude for the warm hospitality extended to me and our delegation. We are of a firm belief that such visits and meetings are important factors in further deepening ties between the two friendly and brotherly nations. For the last several months, we have met with my brother, Minister Ishaq Dar, on numerous occasions, the latest earlier this month. Today's meeting and this visit have been another reminder of the depth and breadth of the relation between our countries, the convergence of our interests, and many shared values. During today's meeting, we had a thorough discussion on our multidimensional bilateral agenda, strategic partnership in multiple areas, possibilities of elevation of our relations to the next level, and exchange views on the recent developments in our regions. In addition to our bilateral partnership, multilateral cooperation formats contribute to bringing us closer and further strengthen the positions of our countries at the regional and global levels. Azerbaijan attaches importance to mutually beneficial cooperation and support on multilateral platforms including the United Nations, Non-Aligned Movement, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, Conference on Interaction and Confidence Building Measures in Asia, where Azerbaijan will hold a chairmanship for 2024-2026, and Economic Cooperation Organization, to name a few. Dear colleagues, in comparison with the full-fledged Azerbaijan-Pakistan political dialogue, the huge potential for the development of our bilateral economic and trade relations still remains untapped. We have to invigorate our economic cooperation and make it more comprehensive, considering joint investment projects in energy, information technologies, pharmaceuticals, heavy and light industry, chemistry, agriculture, information technologies, tourism, and transport. We believe that the next 8th session of the Azerbaijan-Pakistan Joint Intergovernmental Commission, to be held in Islamabad later this year, will further add impetus to economic cooperation. Moreover, we invite Pakistani business representatives to consider the opportunities provided by the international transit corridors passing through the territory of Azerbaijan and the Baku International Sea Trade Port. In the same manner, our Pakistani partners can benefit from favorable conditions and privileges offered by the Alat Free Economic Zone. Additionally, direct flights between our countries contribute to the expansion of tourism and people-to-people contacts. Currently, there are 6 flights per week from Baku to Islamabad, Lahore, and Karachi. Last year, the number of Pakistani tourists visiting Azerbaijan reached 55,000. In the first 4 months of 2024, the number is close to 20,000. Hosting the 29th session of the UN Conference of the Parties to the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, COP29, by Azerbaijan in 2024 will also create additional opportunities for our cooperation in clean energy and green transition-related areas. Last but not least, today we pleasingly mentioned social projects implemented in Pakistan by the Hyder Ali Foundation and emphasized the importance of expanding humanitarian, cultural, and academic exchange between our brotherly peoples. Furthermore, cooperation between higher education institutions and cultural centers of the two countries, as well as scientific research institutions and think tanks, is of utmost importance. We are glad that various cultural and language centers operate both at Azerbaijani and Pakistani educational institutions. Ladies and gentlemen, Azerbaijan has always appreciated Pakistan's firm political and moral support to Azerbaijan during the past Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict, the 44-day patriotic war, and afterward. Our position on the issue of Jammu and Kashmir has always been consistent as well. Azerbaijan supports the peaceful solution of this problem based on the norms and principles of international law and relevant resolutions of the UN Security Council, as well as with full respect for international humanitarian law. Today, I briefed my colleague, Minister Ishaq Dar, about the post-conflict situation in our region, Azerbaijan's rehabilitation and reconstruction work in the liberated territories, as well as the long-standing landmine threat that challenges these efforts. The recent agreement on the delimitation of a certain portion of the border between Azerbaijan and Armenia, and the return of long-time Armenia-occupied 4 villages to Azerbaijan, positively contributes to the normalization track. Azerbaijan is committed to the peace process, and we hope that it will yield positive results for a prosperous and secure region for all countries. Dear Mr. Minister, I would like to express my confidence that this visit will be a step forward to the further development of friendship and strategic partnership relations between our brotherly countries. I thank you once again for your kind invitation and warm hospitality. Thank you.
Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. It gives me immense pleasure to host in Pakistan my very dear brother, His Excellency Jeyhun Bayramov, Foreign Minister of Republic of Azerbaijan and his delegation. Pakistan and Azerbaijan are bound by common cultural and civilizational links that form a solid foundation of ties between our both brotherly countries. Our strategic and economic relations are characterized by regular high-level exchanges and dialogue, including at leadership level. Since assuming office, I have been in regular contact with my Excellency, with my brother Foreign Minister, on bilateral as well as regional and international matters of mutual interest. I had met him recently on the sidelines of Nuclear Energy Summit in March 2024, held in Brussels, as well as on the occasion of OIC Summit, which took place in May 2024 in Banjul, Gambia. And recently we met informally in Tehran, when we went for condolence of the sad, news of former president of Iran, Dr. Raisi. In the extensive talks today, Foreign Minister, Excellency, and I discuss all aspects of our bilateral relationships. We will further enhance our multifaceted cooperation in trade, investment, connectivity, energy, and defense. We are taking measures to increase bilateral investments, especially in the energy sector. The joint working group on the energy will be critical in promoting cooperation in the energy sector. We are encouraged with the results of the first meeting of the joint working group, which took place on 21st of May 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, we will enhance parliamentarian exchanges. We will strengthen cultural cooperation and promote people-to-people exchanges, including between students, academia, businessmen, and tourists. Our two countries will bolster cooperation in climate action and renewable energy sector. We congratulate our brother country, Azerbaijan, for winning the bid for hosting COP29 event in the beautiful city of Baku. In our meeting today, I told His Excellency the Foreign Minister that Pakistan will fully support Azerbaijan during its presidency of COP29. We also discussed our cooperation at multilateral fora and regional and global developments, including the concerning developments in Gaza. Both our countries are firm supporters of multilateralism and to uphold the international law. Pakistan and Azerbaijan have a long history of collaboration at multilateral fora. We would continue to support each other in the future as well, including at OIC and ECO. We appreciate Azerbaijan for its consistent and principled stance on the Jammu and Kashmir dispute as a valued member of OIC contact group on Kashmir. Azerbaijan's stance is based on internationally recognized principles of sovereignty and territorial integrity in accordance with the United Nations and Organization of Islamic Countries resolutions.